The opposite of Donald Trump is an Asian man who likes math.
My father grew up on a peanut farm in Asia with no floor, and now his son is running for president. That is the immigration story that we have to be able to share with the American people.
He has a freedom dividend of $1,000 a month for every American adult starting at age 18.
The biggest downside of running for president for me has been that I don't get to see my family very much. So I get pictures, I FaceTime, I see pictures of my boys, and just that scene that she described, I'm sorry, it's like very, very affecting. You're right that when there's a gun in the household, you're more likely to have a child get shot or the owner get shot than to kill, let's say, an intruder into the house. Maybe 16, 17%, and now it's between 4 and 5%. So that just gives you a sense of the trends in education. And where government can help is we can change the incentives, because right now these schools have no incentive to grow. They have no incentive to actually create more spots. They actually get rewarded for rejecting lots of people. Like, ooh, our acceptance rate's only 5%. Like, that's actually good for the school. It's good for their rankings. And if you were to expand and accept more people, that would be bad for your rankings. So that's an incentive problem.
If you look at our history, almost half of Fortune 500 companies were founded by their immigrants or children of immigrants, and rates of business formation are much higher in immigrant communities. We have to say to the American people, immigrants are positive for our economic and social dynamism, and I would return the level of legal immigration to the point it was under the Obama-Biden administration.
Dramatically increasing the federal allotment to HBCUs. Because the problem with education right now is it's become a business. And so what happens is schools end up benefiting by catering to the affluent, because they'll donate more money and they can pay full freight and the rest of it. And so you have these HBCUs that have an incredible historical mission, have been shown to elevate hundreds of thousands of African Americans, but because they don't have these crazy endowments that some of the rich schools do, that they're struggling. Mm-hmm. And so the federal government can help shore that up.
I think we have to compete for talent, and I am the opposite of Donald Trump in many ways. He says build a wall. I'm going to say to immigrants, come to America, because if you come here, your son or daughter can run for president. The water is great, and this is where you want to build a company, build a family, and build a life. This country has been a magnet for human capital for generations. If we lose that, we lose something integral to our continued success, and that is where I would lead as president.
Alcalde Pete.